Welcome to Lights, Camera, and Action. Did I say Lights, Camera, and Action?
Yeah, no, you said lights, camera, act. Like I don't know. It felt like you skipped a word.
Lights, Camera, Action, Episode 2. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Ravu, Indy
I
Chiha
facts.
in the building. Um, so we decided like a week and a half ago that we're going to do a new podcast where, as you guys know, that watch us regularly on Sunday dinner, Indy does a bunch of podcasts that have to do with TV and movies and such. And why I like watching his shit, I don't feel like I can participate in them because I'm a little unfiltered, shall we say. So we kind of created this show so we could do the
So
same
we
thing he does on the other shows, but with a little twist.
we could say fuck here.
And I can smoke. And when I mean by a little twist, the twist means twisting up fucking backwoods.
Facts.
So we don't have a concrete date on a day that we're gonna do the show, but this week we're doing it on Tuesday. Last week we didn't have one. So,
So somebody decided they wanted to go to, you know what I'm saying, out to the East Coast last week and it wasn't important to pod.
yes, I did. I went to New York last week for Rolling Loud Festival with Stove Guy Cooks. There was a whole weird story behind that. Check out Sunday night's episode of Sunday Dinner for all that. Meanwhile, tonight we're going to get into a bunch of shit. We're going to be a little more organized tonight than we were on the pilot episode, but we will be talking about quite a few things. A new Morbius trailer. Chris Pratt has been cast to play or do the voice of Garfield in a new animated movie. Is it going to be is it straight animated or going to be like CGI animation?
Yeah, that's what I heard, but that's what the last one was, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
Garfield
yeah,
CGI animated?
yeah.
So
So there's going to be quite a few things we get into, and of course we interact with their comments and stuff like that. You know what I don't like? How Facebook took away our ability to start watch parties.
yeah, but I totally understand what you mean by that. But you can always do that over on different platforms or do it yourself. But that does suck. But the thing I didn't like about the watch parties is if somebody joined a watch party instead of your stream, a lot of times it wouldn't count towards your viewership.
Exactly. But nonetheless, here we are for you. Want to thank for everybody for tuning in. It is a new show. This is only a second episode, so we still might have some bumps along the
Fuck
way.
ups. Some
But
fuck ups.
it might be the weed. It might be us. Who knows? Anyway, what shall we start off with this week?
Let's start off. Let's go ahead and start off with your hate for Chris Pratt.
Okay, I don't exactly have a hate for him because I love him as Star Lord. You know, I didn't watch Parks and Rec, so I didn't I don't know too much of him outside of his Marvel role. But I'm not happy with the casting of him as Garfield because like we said in the green room before we went live, like my Garfield's Bill Murray. That's my voice for Garfield.
Mm,
And it's hard to grow older and have the things change. Um, like come on, like how Bill Murray don't do a lot of shit. Like he might want the money. You know, he might enjoy doing the role. It's not like it's hard work. It's fucking voiceover work. And now a lot of actors don't even go to a studio to do voiceover work. They do it at home. They got a little studio at home or a little chaotic eyeball, and they sit in the fucking on their bed and they do their little fucking voiceover, and that's it. But we have Chris Pratt. Am I happy about it? No. Am I gonna go to theater and see Garfield? No. So there's no reason for me to be unhappy about it. It's just me being my opinionated self, you know. Give us something to talk about on the show. But no, I can't. Like you made a good point. Like you can't tell it's Bradley Cooper doing Rocket Raccoon on Guardians of the Galaxy. So he might be able to throw his voice, do a little impression, but that Garfield voice tone is a real lackadaisical, I don't give a fuck
he he
sound.
he just got to tap back into the fat Chris Pratt when he was fat. You know what I'm saying? Because on Parks and Rec, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That was his mode.
he was a little beefy.
Yeah. Get back into that. Could be perfectly all right. The thing that's dope about this movie It's not necessarily Chris Pratt starring in it. You know what I'm saying? As the voice of Garfield. What's good, Jay Slay? Thank you for tuning in.
What's
The
good,
the
Slave?
the dope thing about this is the fact of who's writing the script. And the person writing the script for this movie is David Reynolds. For y'all who don't know who Damon Reynolds is, he's the same writer who wrote the script for Finding Nemo.
Okay. Okay.
So, and I think he did the Emperor's New Groove too. You know what I'm saying? Two very well written, you know what I'm saying, movies. You suck too, wrong. It's cool. He's just mad he's not part of the party to talk about some shit. I know there's a lot of this shit that he's interested in right now.
Hey, we never told Rome he couldn't tap in.
Facts. He could tap in if he want to. It ain't like he can't just log in.
Yeah, like like he knows how to work StreamYard. Like he could pop in whenever he wants. He has an admin login, so it don't really matter. Shout out to Amazon. It's not movie related, but everybody that knows me knows I go through a bunch of black beanies through the winter, so I just bought like a whole box on Amazon.
Okay. There's a difference between this movie and the other one. Like you pointed out to me when we were in the back room, unlike the other two that Bill Murray was in, it was Garfield and Garfield and Tell the Two Kitties. Tell the Two Kitties is a highly underrated sequel in my opinion. This will be totally, entirely animated, and the rest of the cast has not been announced yet. But they do have Charlie Day for John Arbuckle.
So is it CGI animation or the computer animation to where it looks like they drew it?
It's Sony doing it.
Okay.
So
they're probably going to go the same route how they're doing Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it'll probably be something like that, or I don't know, but you got when people are worried about Chris Pratt's voice. I mean, he did have a voice role in Lego Movie and a movie that nobody knows he was in. That unless you go look at, you know what I'm saying, the actors
in the credits.
Yeah, Onward.
Okay.
That was like one of the first movies at the beginning of the pandemic that went, you know what I'm saying, straight to streaming.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was a really good movie. So I honestly think he's not getting it off of just being Chris Pratt. Is that he actually has done successful voiceover work, and we should look at that. And
but I don't care about him being Garfield.
Give him a chance. Look.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, if he was,
but it wasn't Garfield.
Look, we have an issue with him being Mario. I would rather him be Garfield than Mario.
We haven't even. I don't even want to get into that because no, bro, like, is he gonna grow a little bootleg ass mustache to do his voiceover work for it? Because I'm mad at Mario is gonna be animated. I kind of want him to. I kind of want to try to redeem themselves for the who was it? If John Leguizamo played Luigi and who played Mario? It was dude he played in Hook.
Yeah,
Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins. There we go. I know it was Hoskins. I couldn't think of his first name. Yeah. But yeah, my sinus is all fucked up. I'm all whistling through my nose and shit.
I have no idea how those two played as brothers. And neither one was Italian.
No, John Leguizamo was what, Puerto Rican?
Yeah. He said that tall dude.
That tall dude.
But as bad as that movie was for a video game movie, man, it has some of the most best moments ever watched in a bad movie. Like when they're in the elevator and they got the Goombas, they start getting the sway to the music.
Bro, that was so bootleg. But at the time, we were hyped for it because it was a video game movie, you know. But yeah. But like, no, I don't. It might be like. Might be surprised. You know, there's a lot of castings that happen that we're mad about or our fans are mad about, and then we see it and we're like, okay, that's dope.
That's honestly what's going to end up being, though.
Basically, everybody who's ever been cast to play Batman goes through it. Oh, why this guy? Like in '89 when Tim Burton and them and Warner Brothers cast fucking Michael Keaton to play Bruce Wayne and Batman, they're like, what the fuck? Michael Keaton? Like, we don't like Michael Keaton up to that point. Like his biggest hits were like Mr. Mom, you know.
Was that pre Beetlejuice? Wasn't that like who?
They came out right around the same time. I think Beetlejuice might have came out before it,
I think
right
that's right
before it.
because I remember that. I remember people talking about I don't want Beetlejuice being my Batman.
Now, while there wasn't internet communities and stuff like that to have uproars about the casting like there is now, there was industry backlash, so to speak. It was a
Facts.
lot. It was a lot better.
Well,
So,
the same thing happened with Ben Affleck's Batman too, though.
and I think he's still one of the best Batman. Now, while he wasn't, his Bruce Wayne is not great, but he's a dope ass Batman because he has that size.
Hmm.
You know,
He was the tallest one, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Because George Clooney wasn't that tall. Val Kilmer is normal height. We know Michael Keaton's not that tall.
Yeah, we don't know how tall none of these motherfuckers are, but I know Ben Affleck's over 6 feet.
Yeah, I
He's
think
like
everybody.
6'2", 6'3".
We got the internet right in front of us.
Yeah, we
See,
do.
this is the normal shit we talk about when we get into fucking pop culture shit.
Yeah.
We run into the heights of Batman,
Yeah.
and
This is why we wanted to do the show. Weird
Yeah,
shit like this.
and this is pre-high talk. So just think how it's gonna be when we get to intoxicated talks. Rome said it made sense with Keaton though. Dude was in rom coms and shit, but I don't know, dude, because that Batman was supposed to be serious, not like the rom commy thing that
Yeah.
George Clooney and them did.
Yeah, when George Clooney did it, you're like, we're about to have old dude from ER, the doctor from ER, to be fucking Batman.
What they call him?
Like,
No, that wasn't McDreamy.
oh
McDreamy
no,
was from
yeah, he was from Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy,
Anatomy.
one of my other favorite shows.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody thought Tim Burton doing a Batman was going to be great, and to be honest with you, it gave us some of our best scenes, best backgrounds, and all that stuff with that. So I can give them a shot at that. I can give Sony, who's been doing a
Okay,
pretty good with this.
here's what Michael Keaton did before he landed Batman. He did basically one, two, three, four, five, six, seven fucking movies. There might be a little couple like before, because the first movie that I know him from is Night Shift.
Okay,
So that's that. Hold on one second. I'm going to his IMDb right now. So I could fucking get the exact order of the fucking the movies. Um, let's see. As an actor, he started. Come on, let me scroll all the way. You know, somebody's been working for a long time. Okay, he did a lot of shit. His first thing was on Mr. Rogers' fucking Neighborhood, bro, in 1974. 74 and 75. He played a black and white panda / volunteer.
what?
Yes.
That's
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know. I'm all doing this like I can't share the fucking screen
yeah,
right
he
now.
played that though. It was a bunch of Basinger love scenes and Michelle Pfeiffer kissy scenes.
Here we go.
uh,
Look at this right here. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's right here.
oh wow.
Yeah. See that? So 3 episodes that Mary Hartman, Maud, old school series from the 70s, Tony Randall show, Rabbit Test, Mary, different approach. Like Mary Tyler Moore Hour in 79. He was doing a lot of shit because he started off what people don't realize, he started off as a comedian, like a stand-up.
I didn't even know that.
And then his major breakthrough when it came to film was Night Shift in 1982, and then he went to Mr. Mom, which kind of brought him to notoriety and prominence. He became a celebrity after Mr. Mom. Then he did Johnny Dangerously, Gung Ho, which is another classic 80 movie, Touch and Go, The Big Squeeze. She's having a baby, even though he's uncredited in that. Then he did Beetlejuice. He had a three movie run after that. He had Beetlejuice, Clean and Sober, and the Dream Team, which all did pretty well. And then he got Batman, which was crazy. So, but like I said, every Batman fucking and look, and he's jumped sides. He's playing Batman again in the Flash. He was in Spider-Man joint. He
He
makes a
plays the
fucking
Vulture.
appearance in the Morbius trailer that we're gonna play later today or later tonight, I should say. Burton's Gotham, um, Rome. I can't say that that's my favorite because it's um Christopher Nolan's Gotham is my favorite, and not because they shot it in Chicago, but because it's the most realistic. Like Tim Burton was overtly fucking gothic and like you could tell it was fake because you couldn't see the city as a whole. It was just set pieces. And those fucking streets were so small and narrow, you could tell everything was built on a back lot and shit like that. But Nolan's Gotham is my favorite, but I think Matt Reeves' Gotham might be my favorite after the Batman comes out next year.
Okay. No,
Getting
I
on
think
to an getting on not to interrupt you, but getting to another Batman casting that was widely shamed, and that was Matt Reeves casting Robert Pattinson as Batman.
facts. Facts. They that so many people are stuck on the Twilight stuff, which to be
They don't
totally honest,
realize he's a really, really, really good actor.
yes, and they're gonna be really surprised as what he does in this role. At first, it wasn't big enough. They were mad because he wasn't working out. Like this is almost a Batman Year One story. He's not gonna be the swole built, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
dude that he's supposed to be that we know of right now. So
And you know, he plays a violent Batman, which I love because like to be Batman, you have to be violent. You know, that's why I like a lot of people don't like DC's takes on shit. Especially how fucking Snyder's did darkness in his movies, but that brings a sense of reality to it.
oh yeah, it definitely bring not to me. Not even reality is more of the situation of it being a closer image of.
The real world, maybe.
Yeah, so that's interesting to me about what's going on with that. But it's really weird and what's going to happen when they change their views on Robert Pattinson from a comic book movie when this dude has laid it out when it came to some roles. Like he's
Yes.
already proven that he has the acting chops to
Yeah.
be in any role
Yeah.
that he wants to be in.
And if he could play a fucking, hey, he's played a bat. He played a vampire.
Yeah,
Why can't he play Batman?
yeah, sparkly one at that. Leave him alone.
He's played a Batman, so why not play Batman?
And this Riddler is going to be insane, dude. Like I'm really looking forward to this movie.
Yeah, this well, okay. We've only had a couple incarnations of the Riddler. I mean, you have to take it all the way back to Batman the TV series in the 60s with who Fred Aston,
Mm-hmm.
and there was one other one who played the Riddler for a couple episodes. I forget his name. Um Hold on, I have the internet at my fingertips. And then we have famously Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got you right here. Every live action Riddler, and of course they wouldn't just have a list. Oh my god, Jim Carrey, uh, Gorshin,
Frank Gorshin.
Frank Gorshin.
Yep.
And that was actually I liked Frank's costume too as the Riddler.
Yep.
And we got my man Paul Dano. Paul Dano doing it now.
See, Gorshin did it. He was only there for a certain like not very many episodes. Like he filled in. I guess it was kind of filling, maybe a contract type thing or something. Maybe this motherfucker's worked for a long time. Let's see, Batman series. Let's see. Top cast: Burt Ward, Neil Hamilton, Stanford Rep. I wonder if any of these people are still alive. Bartender, like bro, Frank Gorshin, bro, maybe Frank Gorshin was the main one, and only they did Aston one or two times. But I know he did do a couple episodes. But it's gonna be, let's see. Are they gonna put them in order or how they did it? Vincent, damn, I forgot that Vincent Price played Egghead. There's a lot of
Oh
people.
yeah, I forgot all about
Yeah,
Egghead.
yeah,
Vincent Price was the man too.
yes. I'm not seeing it on here. I know he did it though. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not getting back to the first topic here. I'm not like Chris Pratt got to prove to me that he can play Garfield. Like, so we'll
Not
find out.
play,
Well,
voice.
voice.
He's not gonna be in a cat costume like Mike Myers playing the Cat in the Hat.
Even though that was kind of creepy, I still liked it. I still liked the movie. So yes, it was John Aston.
Okay.
Oh, that he did it a little here and there.
Well, there's something I want to talk about because we got a movie that you're really hype about that just had a third trailer drop, and I think the second trailer had you sewn anyway, but they had a third trailer drop last week, and I've been having a lot of people wanting a reaction to this trailer. So I thought, why not just react to it here with Rob Vill, since he's such a fan of this trailer or this movie that's going to come out. You would never see. It surprised me how excited he was about this movie.
Bro, like it's a big part. It was a big part of my childhood. So one of the first movies I ever went and seen was Ghostbusters 2.
That's all right. We're gonna blow this up here, and we're gonna rock. I really want to know what happened to that truck.
There's no sound over here.
All right.
Did you not share with the sound?
I don't know.
It usually shares the sound automatically now, though. Shout out to StreamYard for the update.
Nope. Gotta share it.
There you go.
My bad, guys. We'll just start again.
My bad, bro.
Mom, what kind of scientist was Grandpa?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I found it in my living room.
Wait a minute. This thing is real? Somehow, a town that has no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
What is that?
Maybe it's the apocalypse.
Oh my God.
This isn't a mine. It's a gateway.
Well, so much for Baby Grogu.
There!
What do we do?
I love this car. Go, go, go!
What exactly is happening here?
We need to finish what our grandfather started.
That's not good.
Yo.
Hey, buddy.
Bro, that's right around the corner.
Bruh. First of all,
that's the week. That's like the week after Eternals.
yeah, Dad, we'll get into that later. Bro, there's so much to unpack from the international trailer. First of all, I automatically want a prequel. I want something that shows what Egon did from Ghostbusters 2 until he died.
I think
Okay?
I think they did that in the video game.
Yeah, well, did he go to Oklahoma
He talked about it.
in the video game? I never played the video game.
Yeah, the one that came out maybe 10 years ago. The one
So-
that they actually wrote
Okay.
to be a sequel to the movies.
Okay. But I could kind of speculate and conspiracize what exactly happened. It seems like he built a whole containment unit underground, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably what's shaking, given earthquakes and some shit like that. You know, it explains why he's in the middle of nowhere. You know, it explains why all the shit comes out from the property where they're at on a little swing type thing. But I'm interested in that story, and I know we'll never get it, but
No, I think we are. I think we're actually gonna get an explanation of what's going on there. I necessarily
Yeah.
don't think it's a containment unit. I think he found a gateway, and that's the reason why he went to Oklahoma.
okay.
And whatever he caught was the source of what could open the gateway up. And like most idiot teenagers do, they're gonna let it loose.
Well, maybe it was rumbling to get loose to begin with, you know, because as Paul Rudd's character, who's a teacher, shows, like, they know that it's been happening.
Yeah. So
We'll find out. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to this more than anything, and it's just for a nostalgic aspect. And I know it's a good directed movie. Jason Reitman's a good director. You know, his dad directed the first two. His dad produced this one. It kept it in the family. But I can't wait to the part what brings them to the point where they call Dan Aykroyd, because we've seen that in previous trailers. At the end, you know, somebody called their call, and then he answers the phone.
yeah, I can't wait for that, dude.
So I
can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. But I am getting, you know, my excitement level is almost about the same now with Spider-Man.
Is
No
it
Way
going?
Home.
Well, you know what could take you over the top? Is there a confirmed Bill Murray?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so
They're all back in some capacity.
Okay, cool.
And it's in full capacity. It's confirmed that these motherfuckers put on the proton packs. He did an interview, and he's like, I forgot how heavy they were.
Just gave it all away.
Yeah. Type shit. He don't fucking care.
And it's some wrestlers from AEW that already saw the movie, and they loved the movie so much that at I think the Halloween episode, they dressed up as the Ghostbusters, full proton packs and everything, and like wrestled in the costumes.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Like all the trailers have been good. Everybody's on board. You know, it's gonna be dope. Like that trailer didn't show too much new shit, but it's cut a little bit. It's cut a little bit better,
different, because you get extended scene with the car.
Yes.
And an extended look at Slimer, who looks fucking disgusting, as he should, by, you know what I'm saying, by the way. Somebody has to get slimed. If Bill Murray does not get slimed in this movie, it is a total failure.
Bruh.
It is a total failure if Bill Murray doesn't get slimed.
I like how they got the demon dogs back.
And it looked like whatever, I forget the fucking bitch name from the first movie. The big
Azul.
It looks like Azul might make a return.
I don't know what she'll look like, because I wonder what that bitch will look like nowadays.
Yeah. Well, not technically that actress, but it looked like a Bride of Frankenstein type thing crawling out of the, you know what I'm saying, the hole. So that's what instantly made me go to Zool.
So it's gonna be. I can't wait. I just to build up alone. Like Egon would be the one to be like, I'm taking everything and I'm gonna go do this type shit. Whatever.
Hmm.
You know, is it? I don't know how long everybody's in it. I know everybody's back. Annie Potts plays a role, of course. I don't know if Rick Moranis came back. I think he may have. Because he retired for so long, then because his wife was sick, then he died, then she died, and he just raised the kids. But I don't think he came back. Just because they haven't said anything about him, and I don't see anything.
Is the dude that
No.
played him is still alive, isn't he?
Yes, Louis Tully, I believe.
Yeah, because I remember he had something to do with wanting to write, what I'm saying, help write the next movie, and that they would only do it if it was done and how they wanted to tell the story. And because that last Ghostbusters shit, even though it was funny, I saw what they were trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Woman empowerment,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a good Ghostbusters movie. It'd have been one of them things, almost like if it was like Spaceballish, if they would have just did a spiff or what it, you know what I'm saying, what it was, a spoof of what it was.
That's the last thing that he played. He played Dark Helmet in the episode of the Goldbergs in 2018.
Wow.
And before that, he hadn't been in anything since fucking 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2007, 2008.
I'm surprised when we were doing that random generator the other day, the Spaceballs didn't come up.
That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, so I can't wait. I'm surprised that he didn't come back. Because it is it's they had everybody back. It's a good family fun film, McKenna Grace is killing it as Egon's granddaughter, looking like him and everything.
Hey, I'm just gonna be honest. I got an ass ton of comments on my Facebook, and none of them are coming up in the.
Did you go live? Did we put you live as fucking private or public? If it's private, the comments won't come up.
Yeah, my Facebook's private, so I had to change it to public.
Yeah, you could go in and edit it right now, or no, you got to go to your timeline and do it.
I got to go to my timeline to do it.
Yeah, you go edit
and
the post.
Switch the post to public.
Yeah,
got you, because there's a ton of comments over there. Even James Worthy came through and said, "What up? What's good? It's good, Worthy." But Mariana, we see all y'all in the comments.
But it's dope. Like I'm excited. I'm very excited.
What's good, Justin Israel? There you go. There we got him. We got him in there.
Yep.
All the comments are popping up now. There we go.
Yeah.
But no,
I love it.
It's crazy. We get Eternals. We get let's just say we just came off of Doom. We got Doom. We get Eternals. We get Ghostbusters. We get Spider-Man, and we get The Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good winter. It's a good time to, you know what I'm saying, be at the theater to watch movies. Because Ghostbusters is something I have to go to the theater to see. I couldn't.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I couldn't sit at home and watch that. I could sit at home and watch. I could sit at home and watch The Matrix. I know the fucking crowd is gonna act like total fucking idiots, and I actually want to pay attention. That's a movie you have to pay attention to. So yeah. I'll watch that at home.
And like I said, I don't care. Like watching shit here don't bother me, because if I point my camera up a little bit, you'll see my projector. I got a big ass screen, so most movies I don't care about watching, but I definitely want to see Ghostbusters in the theater. I definitely want to see Spider-Man in the theater. So Eternals. Speaking of Eternals.
Do we want to go into that now?
I mean,
I love that segue.
I we might as well.
I love that segue.
They have the lowest score of any other Marvel movie in Marvel movie history. I mean, it's lower than Thor: Dark World,
and that's hard to do.
That's hard to do. Like Thor: Dark World is so bad that I haven't even seen it. Like, you know what? I was like, maybe I shouldn't watch this.
Technically, you watched Endgame, right?
Yes.
Then you seen Thor: Dark World, because that was the whole fucking premise of Thor: Dark World is what they did in fucking Endgame.
Well,
It just had some dark elves in it too that they had to fight. That's all it was.
just Dark Elves. There you go.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah, they're what does it sit? What is it sitting at right now?
a 60.
Damn, it wasn't even lower. Last time I seen
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, it was at a 60.
62.
It's not good. It's not good at all, and I really feel bad for him because I feel like people see the thing with Eternals, because people keep talking about Iron Man, how Iron Man was a
Oh
not
wow,
known.
it's lower.
It's lower now.
Yeah, it's at. Hold on, let me share this. It's at 56.
That's not good.
56. 154 reviews.
And I think some of that is similar to what's going on, is that I don't think critics really understand what's going on. I think this is going to be one of them things where after you watch this, after you go through the next 5 years or something, a Marvel movie's coming out, you'll appreciate this particular movie more type deal. Because I think this is more setting up the cosmos of what's finna go. It's not supposed to be some big epic, you know what I'm saying, splash. The Eternals were never that interesting in the comics as it's not the same thing as people keep trying to compare it to Iron Man. Iron Man was at a height when they started doing the movies. You coming off the Civil War comic, you know what I'm saying, different stuff going on before they decided to use Iron Man to start the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So it's interesting to me how people think
They
this
didn't
movie's
have
supposed to be.
they didn't have much of a choice in who to go through either, because they didn't have the rights to a lot of people at the time.
Yeah, no Spider-Man, none of the top tier characters that you wanted, they had the rights to. No Incredible Hulk, although the contract they have with Universal for the Hulk is really interesting in how they're able to use him. That's why they can't do solo movies, but they can have him in movies with anybody else and do whatever they want to.
Well, there's talks of a new solo movie coming though.
Yeah, but they can call it an Incredible Hulk movie, and if they have him paired with somebody else in there, kind of like what they did Thor,
Yeah,
they can get away with it.
but I think their way around it might be a Disney Plus movie.
That would be smart for it to put on Disney Plus instead of theatrical.
Exactly. But here's some of the reviews for Eternals. And mind you, these are people that actually get paid to do this shit. Katie Walsh from Tribune News Services, like the Chicago Tribune and such. Externals is a strange film, both within context and on its own. But in the look-alike, sound-alike, and corporately synergistic MCU, perhaps that's not such a bad thing. Christy Lemire from RogerEbert.com. While Katie Walsh gave it a tomato and not a splat, Christy Lemire gives it a splat. She says a blockbuster of unusual, gentle beauty that also strains to fulfill the gargantuan requirements of a massive action spectacle.
I don't think that's what it's supposed to be, though. And I think they're so used to what Marvel movies are, especially coming after Shang-Chi, after Black Widow, all these action-packed films, you know what I'm saying, that you had. This is supposed to be, I feel like the Eternals supposed to, and I haven't seen it yet. I didn't get an early access to the Eternals like I do to other movies.
David Jenkins from Little White Lies, which is another website. Some rough edges, but we should cherish a glossy blockbuster that has something to say. Carrie Darling from the Houston Chronicle gives it a splat and continues to say, Eternals makes history as the most diverse superhero movie in terms of race, gender, orientation, age, and abilities. And that's remarkable. But that doesn't change the fact that they're stuck in a story that's dull and predictable. So, well, I mean, how unpredictable can you expect it to be, though?
It's technically the way the movie takes place is a prequel, and you know what I'm saying, the current movie, a lot of the stuff that happens in it is going to be predictable, especially if you know the MCU or read comics. Any of the fucking movies are going to be predictable.
Barry Hertz from Globe and Mail, another big publication, says Zhao is a baffling choice, a filmmaker who is ill-equipped and out of her element, with her discomfort visible across nearly every frame of the film.
He just sounds like a Chloe Zhao hater.
Yeah.
He just sounds like a Chloe Zhao hater.
So we'll see. Like, I don't take none of these people strike me as big comic book people.
No, not at all. Not at all. I want to hear like what somebody like Kevin Smith or Mark Bernardin, you know what I'm saying? The dude from Comic Explain. I want to hear what they say about it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Comics Explain put up a video the other week trashing the Injustice. You know, DC's had a run of animated movies
that are all fucking good.
He tore Injustice apart. He had nothing good to say about the movie at all. He's normally one of them who just...
But it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was all
I liked it.
Movie. I didn't at all. I didn't at all. And I think that's for me, somebody who... it was too... They took an entire game and comic book series run and tried to do it in one movie. And that really didn't work to bring forth the perspective on society and the human race, in which how it was written. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come down to it, I think it was said, what was it? Was it in Kill Bill? When he had the monologue about Superman? When he was talking about how other superheroes, you know what I'm saying, they have to dress up as this heroic figure. But
Yes.
Superman has complexity that he has to dress up as a human. He came to Earth with that S on his chest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. And the whole perspective of Injustice is that he looks and sees that if nobody changes nothing, these bad things will keep happening. That's why he turns into the dictator that he is to stop. He's not in the wrong in anything he did. Killing villains, you know what I'm saying? Because the justice system isn't working. Look at the Joker. Every time the Batman catches Joker and locks him back up because he has that no-kill law, the Joker ends up finding a way back out because the justice system sucks, and then he goes on another killing spree. You know, so it's a complexity of trying to see, and this is what I did like about what they did, but I feel like they left out a lot of the big moments, you know what I'm saying, that was coming through on the comic and video game side in order to give you more action, you know what I'm saying, and bloodiness and different stuff like that. And then you never have the fight between Superman and Batman. And the thing about it in the comics and in the game, that fight is where like Superman looks at him and tells him, it's your fault. It's your fault all of this happened. If you wouldn't have had that stupid rule and you would have did what you had to do, it was right after Superman killed Joker, and you would have did what you had to do, and you would have killed the Joker, my wife would still be alive, my child would still be alive. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then it starts going through the whole obscurities. I feel like that alone, not being in that film, is something they missed on. I don't know what their reason was for taking it out, but I feel like that's something really big.
Yeah.
But talking more about the Eternals, Marvel had a 25 movie streak of good reviews, and I guess the Eternals was Thanos and just snapped that away. You know what I'm saying?
It's bound to happen, but it's something that unless you're in tune with the comics and stuff like that, it's something that they don't understand what they don't know about.
People are used to having everything explained to them. They're not used to having to think about stuff. That's why you had the mixed reviews on Loki, or you know what I'm saying, like the mixed reviews on WandaVision, because me and you, as we were watching it, not knowing what was going to happen, by the time we got to the end, with the knowledge that we do have and the stuff that they gave us, we're able to figure out what's going on. You know, people who are just coming into this and not knowing what the MC, just watched a couple of movies. Maybe they just went and saw Infinity War and Endgame because of all the hype
Up,
or Black Panther. They don't understand what's going on. And I really feel there's a misunderstanding of the Eternals and their role, because I get a lot of people asking me, if they've been there that long, then how come they didn't do anything? There's some big bad things that happen. I was like, well then,
watch the fucking movie.
yeah, well then you have
Watch
to
the
go.
movie and see what happened.
Yeah, then you have to go into who the Celestials are, and when they tell you not to intervene until this day, why you don't intervene. I mean, you'll see all of that in the movie.
Yeah, that's what the movie's supposed to do. Explain where they've been, who the fuck they are, where they've been, and all that good shit.
Yeah. But they said Zal does what she does best, but it doesn't work for the story. Why focus on the intimate relationships between 10 super beings when the reasons behind their desire to save a race they largely hid for millennia is far more engrossing? Saved from the bottom of the pile MCU status by a handful of strong choices, plus the final and post-credit scenes that amazingly line up a potentially exciting sequel. Eternals is a rare case of its parts not equaling a marvelous sum. I think people want the Infinity Saga so bad they're not understanding that we're on to something bigger happening right now. And I don't think if you go open your mind and look at the scope of what we're finna get, I think they will understand more. But are these same people that are review bombing Eternals, are they the same ones that review bomb Loki, that review bomb WandaVision? You know what I'm saying? We would have to look that up, because a lot of people aren't liking the direction we're going, but the storytelling is actually finna get so much better because the plate's finna get bigger.
Yeah, well, we got a couple more days, and then all the audience reactions will come in, and we'll see how that.
Because that's normally what happens, is the audience reaction is normally better, than the critic reaction anyway. Because when it comes down to it, the critics are paid to sit there and criticize your movie. The audience actually puts money in your pocket.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens.
Nobody listens. Like, I've never based a critic's opinion on whether I was going to see a movie or not, and so it don't fucking matter.
But we had another big trailer drop. But before we get into this, I want to talk about how we're waiting on the third part. Well, I really don't care, because it's Spider-Man. We're gonna go see the fucking movie anyway. But I am waiting on the third trailer for Spider-Man.
Where's the fucking trailer?
People want this trailer so bad that everything Sony puts out, they're just fucking review bombing. It's getting disliked, and I feel really sorry for this amazing Morbius trailer. This is the first trailer they put out that got me interested in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's very well done. It confirms my belief that Jared Leto knows how to act when he's given a proper role. Okay. Like when the shit's set up, which I feel like if they would have fleshed that Joker out more, he would have been able to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but whatever. That Joker needed his own him and Batman movie.
It was a small part in an ensemble movie. It's hard to flesh anything out like that. So
yeah,
he wasn't gonna get. I like the idea of the character. I liked how it was an updated look of the character. You know,
there's fans out there of it. I like Mob Boss Joker. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna get anybody you're not gonna get a Heath Ledger. You're not gonna get Mark Hamill's voice. You know what I'm saying? You have to let people be who they're gonna be, and we didn't get enough of a sample size to even judge what his Joker was. Because I could tell you one thing, at the end of that Snyder cut,
that was dope. That was dope.
If
that motherfucker was like, yo. Yeah.
If that's what we were gonna end up getting, it made sense. But let's pop up this Morbius trailer. Have you seen this yet?
Nope. I read about it.
This is gonna be good.
I know Michael Keaton's Adrian Toombs is in it.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Let's check this out.
This motherfucker Michael Keaton just jumping all over.
Well, it's still Marvel. It's just for Sony. Oh, you talking about for the Flash, for the Batman? Well, he had to go back home and do that first.
Well, first of all, it's like he's Batman. He's like the OG Batman.
Yeah, and like Rome said, if I get back over here, this dual screen sucks. Jared Leto was a phenomenal actor. He is a phenomenal actor. He was a average musician, phenomenal actor. You're muted.
Just had to throw that in there.
I was just saying.
I got the echo. That's why.
Yeah, I liked him better acting than, you know what I'm saying, music wise. But here we go. Just the way the trailer was started was better than any other trailer they gave us.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease.
I'm here
To find a cure, we have to push the boundaries, take the risks.
If you're gonna run, do it now.
People are strange.
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
When you're a stranger,
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
faces look ugly. When you're alone,
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
Oh shit, Tyrese.
I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me that wants to hunt and consume blood.
Michael.
when you're a stranger, faces come
Can you control it?
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
The other half wants to control you.
Ooh, Doctor Who.
You guys should stay in touch.
I'd do anything to save a life, but I don't know what I'm capable of.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it? Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Bruh.
Well, I like how they're not even, they're putting it front and center in this movie right away that he's they're going with his fucking anti-hero qualities right away.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna try to portray him as a villain for a little bit, you know.
They're gonna let him make the choice on whether he wants to be good or evil instead of putting him in a situation where his surroundings turned him into something. He's going to be able to make the choice. So if he does pop up as a villain or a Spider-Man foe, it might be for a reason where he needs a cure or something's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he's actually trying to do some good. But we have to remember that Spider-Man is looked at as a killer right now. He's not looked at in a good light. He's not looked at as a hero. So these so-called villains that we think that they are coming after him might actually been hired to do good, to take down this menace of Spider-Man that normal humans wouldn't be able to take down. That's what I'm starting to think. And that would be fucking interesting. But Morbius also looks like, the way this movie was shot, it looks like Sony was trying to do something so if they decided to give up Spider-Man, they wouldn't be hurting. Because this dude right here, if he was on Thanos' squad, I don't think the Avengers would have won.
They're not. They're not. Fuck. But it's gonna be crazy how it's set up. So because the Sony Marvel movies have a totally different look and feel than the MCU. So once Spider-Man gets introduced in this world with Venom and everything, which we would think would be happening next, Sony's gonna, Sony's and Marvel's gonna come to terms again to do something together, but Sony's gonna be like, you got to put Venom somewhere in there.
I think they already did.
Yeah, I'm sure because you know how Kevin is.
No, but we also know how Venom ended. What I'm
Yeah.
saying? With like he just popped.
Well,
up
wait, I
there.
haven't seen it yet, so.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I don't care. You can spoil whatever.
The end credit scene, where it just seems like he appears in a different
Oh, yeah, okay.
on a different Earth in part of Marvel, like he's sent to the same place where our Peter Parker is. Because
sent, or you think like
summoned, maybe? I don't know.
Snap happened or some shit, or
no, I'm still thinking that maybe
multiverse was.
I think there's it might have to do with when we saw the multiverse being unlocked and stuff shifting around.
What other explanation could it be?
It depends on if we're gonna end up with a magic user in Spider-Man No Way Home. If there's a villain that uses magic.
I don't think we are.
So, I'm not throwing anything above because
when's Doctor Strange? We still got a long time till
Doctor Strange pushed back next year. Yeah, next year in May. Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, Doctor Strange is in the fucking movie, and we don't know if that's Doctor Strange because now after watching What If and seeming that What If's canon, what if that's the other Doctor Strange?
Which other Doctor Strange?
The Doctor Strange destroyed his whole fucking universe.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting to see what happens because that don't even look like the Doctor Strange we left, and it's not too much time that's passed in between. My head hurts now,
bro. It
could be anything, dude.
It's like yeah, I don't really know. It could be. How are they going to tie it all together with Morbius, Venom, and is Morbius package because there's no Sinister Six now. They're only throwing 5 at him.
Maybe it's because we haven't seen the 6th one pop up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we don't know yet.
Who's the 6th one going to be? Morbius? It don't seem like.
Well, it could be Morbius. It could be Venom. It could be anybody. They can go from anywhere because you got to remember. You got 2 different Electros, but we're going to get Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Remember, Scorpion was in jail with what the fuck was Michael Keaton's character's name? Vulture.
I know we're getting Jamie Foxx. I know we're getting Doc Ock. We know William Dafoe's there now.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're getting Sandman.
So that's 4. If you get Vulture, that's 5. You only need 1 more. You got your choice. You got Scorpion. You got Venom, or you got Morbius, and that's it. And that's if what's his name is really dead. What the fuck was his name? The character from the last Spider-Man movie. I always forget his fucking name. The illusionist. Domehead, because they could also bring Mysterio. They could also bring Mysterio over from a different universe.
I don't think they're going to though.
I think they will because
I think we know everything that's going to happen in this movie so far, and for one, it's not fucking Tom Holland is spoiling everything.
Nah, and then an interesting complex to me is if you look at how this movie is going, right? And if you look at the trailer, everybody's like, why does Doc Ock have Iron Man colored tentacles, right? My thing is if you look at the scene where he grabs Peter and like the suit starts to come off, I'm thinking he might have just upgraded his tentacles enough to be able to take over the nanotechnology, and that's why he ends up back in his old suit. So it's like the last little bit of Tony Stark is being stripped from him, and then he has to become his own. You know what I'm saying? Like his own hero. Because think about it. Through the first movie, he was Tony Stark's protege. Through the second movie, he was trying to live up to Tony Stark's legacy. You know what I'm saying? And he was never being a hero for, you know what I'm saying, him being a hero until like the end of the second movie. So this would be that last bit getting stripped from him when and throws back on the blue, you know what I'm saying, the red and blue suit, where he becomes the, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man, where he becomes his own hero. And them bringing in the other two Spider-Man is reminiscent of me when Miles Morales was the Spider-Man in his world that was mentoring him died, and then Peter Parker came over from a different Earth and told, you know what I'm saying, and told him, no, you are Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying, type deal. And I think that's what you're gonna have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming over for, to tell him, you can do this. You are, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man type shit. You don't need Tony. You are what Tony thought you were gonna be type shit. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the culmination of that story. So when they say this is the end game for Spider-Man, I look at it the end of that storyline for him to become his own hero.
Yes. Because figure out what to do with him.
Yeah, because I don't see Sony stopping the look. Sony's basically getting free money right now, and I don't see why they would stop working with Marvel when Marvel is just generating money for them. Disney is just paying, like, here. Is Sony just sitting back like, take them, do what you want to do?
And why not? Why should Marvel not, you know, bring Venom and at least Venom over?
Yeah, let Disney be involved and Marvel be involved in a fucking Maximum Carnage movie, where you have to have fucking Spider-Man, Venom, the fucking Fantastic Four, Wolverine, all these motherfuckers team up to take out Carnage.
Okay.
That'd be fucking dope. Look at Rome's like, yes.
Yeah, I'm in it. Like, yeah, like I can't wait. Spider-Man's coming. We got the extended wait for Doctor Strange, but I know that I was right, and I know Professor X is gonna be the first X-Men to cross over. So.
There was the first X-Men. There have been a couple of mutants.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, you know what the first Fox.
Yeah,
crossover.
The first Fox crossover we're gonna have would be well, technically, yeah, because we should get that. We'll get Doctor Strange before we get out. That might be the reason why they said, you know what, we ain't even rushing this Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Because that'd have been the first. I would have greenlighted the shit out of third Deadpool movie the minute I acquired Fox.
He gotta do I want to see him and Korg fucking team up for a movie.
Or just that dialogue, because
it would be he'll be like, what is wrong with you? Like,
it's because it's Taika Waititi that plays Korg.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that'd be nuts, because Taika Waititi is a great director. That man is a fucking excellent actor.
Yeah, it'll be dope. It would be real dope, like a buddy cop movie type thing.
Yeah, but we got to get past this fucking red notice or whatever the fuck. You know, everybody has to go get a cash in a movie with The Rock right quick. So that's what he's doing right now.
I think that, yeah, and it's looking like that. Wanda's accession into Scarlet Witch is gonna bring her to be the villain of that movie, but we'll save that for a whole nother episode.
Yeah, because I think I got two different thoughts on that, on what it is. I think that's what they want you to think, but you know what, we talked about, we're not going to get into that, but I don't think she's the villain. I honestly think she's being manipulated.
Think so?
I really think so, because of I posted it to you on the list. There was a leak, and Lego did it again. It was it was a
fucking Legos.
It was a Doctor Strange movie leak, right? And it's movie branded. They're not, you know, Disney already stripped that shit off the internet already.
Yeah.
It was a movie branded Lego set, and you know who Doctor Strange was fighting? Shuma Gorath. The interdimensional traveling demon that can actually take over people's minds.
But then whoever, whether it's her or somebody else controlling her power getting that big, I think, is what
It's
fucking
going to be a
causes
threat.
Professor X to be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Or it just causes like the rest of the merger because of what's going on with the multiverse, depending on when they have this movie take place. That's the issue. We don't know exactly in the timeline. We know it's after Endgame, and it's a couple of years after Homecoming, but we actually don't know when fucking. We know it's after WandaVision, but we don't know when the fuck Loki is actually taking place. It feels like the moment that Wanda's becoming Scarlet Witch, and the moment that the fucking he's not the one above all. What was he then? Was he the one above? No, I forget what the fucking term was that he was, because I'm confused. There's too many versions of fucking Kang the Conqueror. And you know what I'm saying, when he died, you know what I'm saying, happened like at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder.
And that could have been when fucking Venom fucking switch. That could be when a lot of shit happens.
Yeah, so it's all about when it's
But
falls.
we gotta see also
the one who remains. Thank you, Rome. You could tell who recently watched What If.
We still gotta see what kind of shit that fucking Doctor Strange fucks up in Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's
we know there's multiverse crossings in Spider-Man because we get 2 Spider-Man.
And that makes me
altogether.
That makes me wonder, like I said, if that's really Doctor Strange. And then when we get to the Multiverse of Madness, do we have the Doctor Strange that we know from, you know what I'm saying, our movies in the MCU?
No, I think we have the real one, and I think his is gonna be I think it's gonna start off maybe like him and Wanda trying to fix what he fucked up in Spider-Man.
Or maybe he go find Wanda because she's the only one powerful enough to help him fix it.
Yeah. And then they start fucking shit up, and Professor X is like, hold on.
Yeah, we'll see.
And this motherfucker goes like this and fixes everything.
No, I doubt that's not gonna happen. That's definitely
but we now know he's coming. So
if he look, I'm gonna be very fucking upset if he can do that and stop Wanda, but he couldn't stop Jean. It's gonna make no fucking sense on the power scaling level.
That's a whole nother thing, though.
I'm just saying.
Ain't Jean more powerful than Scarlet?
No, she's not.
No,
she's not.
Damn,
she's not. The Phoenix.
We gotta remember that the Professor X that we've seen so far, that shit don't exist really.
Yeah, so we got to see what they're gonna do, because what we have to remember is that both Wanda and Jean, Wanda and the Phoenix they're Nexus beings. They exist. Well, it's another term for the Phoenix, but they exist the same way on every plane of every universe. They exist the same way. The Phoenix. There's only one Phoenix across the entire multiverse. There's only one Scarlet Witch across the entire multiverse. But the Scarlet Witch is a reality warping threat. So it can literally, you know what I'm saying, take the entire Phoenix and turn the entire Phoenix into a fucking mouse. You know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. Or possibly absorb the entire Phoenix and become more powerful. So
a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. So
I just want a new Wolverine already. Can we get this shit over with?
Can we get the dude from what was that movie? The British movie. He was like a British that don't help at all, do it. It was a lot of killing. Knights Kingsman.
Here's a movie I want. Going back to this Deadpool Korg thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Korg's going to be the third wheel like Joe Pesci was to Danny Glover and Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. and we gotta bring Hugh Jackman back one last time as Wolverine. That'd be the perfect buddy cop fucking Marvel movie. That'd be crazy.
I could see that, but I think I want a more. I don't even want Wolverine to start in the X-Men, to be totally honest with you. I want him to start with like Alpha Flight. Or, you know what I'm saying, like something like that. A Canadian. I want him to start somewhere else and then build up to.
I want a real origin story.
That too. That too.
But they're not gonna do it.
No.
So
Although the origin story they tried to write wasn't that bad, but I want the real origin story.
yeah.
But yeah, fucking Rome said, yeah, Alfie from Kingsman. He's the right height.
Taylor Edgerton or some shit. No, that's not him. What's his name? Guy from I forget his name. His real name.
Yeah, he said he wants a Wolverine war movie. I don't know. I'm tired of past Wolverine. I want current Wolverine stories. I want Death of Wolverine. I want the stuff that we should have got on screen that we never gonna have. I want Magneto ripping fucking Wolverine's entire fucking adamantium skeleton out of his body. I want that style shit.
Some R-rated shit.
Yeah.
Well, Disney knows it'll work. So
Disney also, there's a leak saying that Mahershala Ali's Blade is going to be appearing in the fucking Moon Knight Disney Plus series. It's amazing that you hear that leak like right after the Morpheus trailer hits, because Morpheus is somebody who also interacted with Blade a lot.
Morbius, not Morpheus.
I know. Leave it alone. The high's kicking in, so I'm going to mess stuff up.
He said kicking in. What the hell? How's it just kicking in right now?
Well, I think it's been kicked in, but like now I noticed myself trying to look. I was trying to Google the name of the dude who played Alfie from Kingsman, and I couldn't get it to come up because I kept typing in Alf the Alien. Like, I don't know why I was typing Alf the Alien.
Well, so you still haven't figured it out yet?
I'm just gonna go with Alfie because it'll always be Alfie to me.
Oh, okay. That's okay, I guess.
No, I think you were close when it came to it. I think you were really close as far as casting go. I just know I know for a fact the director was I know Colin Firth and I know Mark Strong was in it. And you were right, it's Taron Egerton.
Yeah, Taron Egerton.
Yeah, so hey. The Simpsons is basically Kingdom Hearts now, because The Simpsons is actually getting a crossover with the entire Disney cinematic universe.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Well, they've been doing little things like that with their little shorts. I don't know if you remember the one they had with that was like the one they had with Loki. It was like The Good, the Bad, and the Loki.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be something in the veins of that. And it's called The Simpsons and Plus Anniversary. And it's basically going to be Homer interacting with all the Disney characters. So that should be completely fucking hilarious.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it says Disney has announced a new crossover between The Simpsons and all of the Disney Cinematic Universe as part of the upcoming Disney Plus Anniversary event on November 12th. It marks the third Simpsons short to cross over with Disney properties, including Marvel-themed The Good, the Bad, and the Loki, and Star Wars-themed The First Awakens from his nap, which was also fucking dope. If I had a choice to describe this short, simply titled The Simpsons and Plus Verses, basically Kingdom Hearts if you replace the anime boy protagonist Sora with Homer. The short will follow the Simpsons family as they throw an anniversary party for Disney Plus. That just sounds fucking like all hell's gonna break loose. And all the Disney characters, but Homer discovers he's not on the guest list. Judging from the key art Disney released, Homer come across a visibly exhausted Goofy, and presumably hijinks will ensue.
Hey, this nigga Goofy lit, bro. He look fried as fuck.
Yeah, Goofy's fried. They just can't show him fried. That's all it is. That's crazy, dude. The short will premiere on November 12th alongside all of Disney Plus's other special content, fan experience, and exclusive offers. The previous Simpsons Disney shorts have been, as you might imagine, much shorter than a typical episode, but also has guest stars starring throughout the movie, like Tom Hiddleston or BB-8. As for other Disney Plus Day content, we know that
BB-8 like is a real person. What the fuck?
Well, BB-8 was Maggie's nemesis in the short, and she had a lightsaber shaped pacifier. So
dope.
yeah, it was pretty dope. The Disney Plus Day content, we know a Marvel special feature is coming November 12th, teasing an exciting look towards the future. Films like Shang-Chi, Jungle Cruise, Home Sweet Home Alone will all arrive on the streaming service on the same day. Star Wars fans will also be treated to a Boba Fett themed holiday special. So Disney said, Sony, hold my beer. We're just going to throw the Simpsons out there. Let them do what they do. Simpsons been around forever and they keep going, man. That shit ain't never ending. This shit is never ending.
My video's not synced up with my mic again.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It'll be all right, though.
What are we talking about next?
Yeah, your video's not synced up with your mic, so you pissed off and ready to go.
No. I want to know what I want you to talk about what we're about to get into so I can refresh my screen.
No problem at all. So let's go into man. Zack Snyder's Netflix sci-fi movie cast Sophia Belletta in the lead role. For you guys who don't know about Sophia, she, how do I pronounce this? Y'all ever seen Swords for Legs?
Who pronounced what?
I said, how should I say this? Have you guys ever seen Swords for Legs?
Oh, wow. What are we talking about?
Sophia Belletta.
I don't know who that is.
Botella. You don't know who she is?
Who's that?
Hold on. I'm gonna bring up a picture. She's an Algerian actress. The movies you might know her from. Well, the movie everybody probably knows her from the most is Kingsman and the Secret Service.
Okay. Why is that happening?
She's the one. She was in Star Trek Beyond, Hotel Artemis. She was in Atomic Blonde. She was the one who had the sword legs.
Oh, okay.
All right. She's been cast in Zack Snyder's new Netflix movie in the lead role, right? Which is pretty interesting to me because Zack Snyder is normally pretty good at casting. You know what I'm saying? After signing his new no problem. After signing his new overall deal with Nerdflix, I said Nerdflix.
Yeah, I
Netflix.
I caught that.
Zack Snyder is moving fast to get that first film under the deal in front of cameras. As sources tell Deadline, he has set Sophia Botella to star in Rebel Moon. Snyder is directing the film as well as co-writing it with Shay Hatton and Kurt Justad. Based on a story by Snyder and Justad, Deborah Snyder, Wesley Kohler, and Snyder will produce for the Stone Quarry along with Eric Newman for Grand Electric. Following the success of his Army of the Dead, which was very fucking successful, he signed his first deal with the studio and soon after named Rebel Moon as Snyder's next big feature. The 300 director has been meeting with talent for months for the lead role and recently cut it down to a small group of actresses, which included Sophia to test for the part. Insiders say that Sophia wowed Snyder and the decision came fast to make her the lead. The film is set in a peaceful colony on the edge of a galaxy that finds itself threatened by armies of a tyrannical regent Basalarus. They dispatch a young woman with a mysterious past to seek out warriors from neighboring planets to help them take a stand against the tyrant.
You wanted to say Tyrannosaurus Rex so bad.
I really did.
You so did.
This sounds like Voltron or fucking Power Rangers to me. I don't know why. It just does.
Well, we'll see what happens.
And if it's live action, that I'm totally down with it. Sophia came to be known for a breakout turn in the hit franchise The Kingsman, which would lead to starring roles in Universal's The Mummy with Tom Cruise. Did she play a mummy? She played the mummy, didn't she? In the Tom Cruise The Mummy?
I don't know. I didn't watch that shit.
Atomic Blonde along Charlize Theron. Ramin Bahari's Fahrenheit 451 for HBO, and A24's Climax for Gaspar Noé. She can currently be seen in Wyatt Rockefeller's feature debut, Settlers, for IFC. I think she might be I don't want to say she's a breakout star because she's been around for a while, but I definitely want to say that this might be the role she needs in order to go to the next level. So
well, it's a Netflix movie, so
Netflix news normally do pretty good.
yes. So it'll be different. So I don't know if could be a breakout because it's a real it's in a different lane type thing.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
in
I'm
the
sure it'll have a
sci-fi.
theatrical release too. So Netflix are gonna put it. They have to put money into it because fucking just the nature of the film. It's gonna be a lot of CGI and shit like that.
Yeah, I think they do I think they got a first touch where they had to pick it up, and you know what I'm saying, so he wouldn't be able to take it to another place. I think that's the deal that they got with him. Like, he has to produce so many movies, but they get to see all the stuff that he's gonna do to see if they want it before he takes it somewhere else. So it's interesting, man. It's not as interesting as Jason Momoa testing positive for COVID-19.
Yep, and what they're now that delays what they're doing on Aquaman 2.
I think Aquaman 2 done, or would they just started filming that?
No, they've been filming. It's not done.
Yeah, that would definitely delay, because if he got it, it's guaranteed that somebody else has it. So I'm worried about that. Jason Momoa is a cool dude, but he as handsome of a man he is, he doesn't come across as somebody who uses deodorant or showers daily.
He's married to Lisa Bonet too, so.
Oh yeah, so he definitely doesn't shower.
She's been a free spirit for a long time.
Yeah, and I didn't know he was 42. That man is in great shape for 42.
I'm about to be how old am I about to be? I'm about 40. To be 41.
Yeah.
And
you're not in Jason Momoa
11
shape.
days.
You don't look shit like days. Yeah, you don't like shit.
And
like
I look
Jason
like
Momoa.
shit.
The 42-year-old Aquaman star took this Instagram story on Tuesday where he noted that he tested positive for COVID-19 following his attendance at the October 15th premiere of Dune. Whoa. So I guess Dune 2 isn't getting, you know what I'm saying, the second part of that first book. That's another thing. How did they not tell the whole fucking, how did you turn the first book into 2 full fucking 3-hour movies and we still got like 48 other fucking books to do? This makes no fucking sense to me. So the premiere,
like, fuck it.
He appeared along co-stars.
At least they didn't try to pack it all in.
Yeah. Facts, injustice. I just argued about that. Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Javier Bardem, and Josh Brolin, which 4 of them we need for Disney projects, which is probably going to delay Disney projects. So he said, I got hit with COVID right after the premiere. There was a lot of people I met in England, so I got a lot of aloha from people, and who knows. According to E! News, the star shared the news with his followers and explained that he is currently on lockdown with professional skateboarder Eric Ellington, who isn't shy about skating indoors as he performed a kickflip inside the home they're currently sharing to the delight of his roommate. Could you imagine being like having a quarantine with somebody who's just completely fucking annoying?
Another feature of Lights Camera Action Show is I eat movie snacks as munchies throughout the episode.
So
that wasn't planned. That's just
So I hope he gets better. Aquaman 2, especially at the DC Fandom, is looking really good. Like, it's going to be something worth, you know what I'm saying, watching. The first one wasn't so bad. I just didn't need to spend 30 minutes walking in the desert. That threw me completely off of that movie. I was like, it started to feel like, is this Aquaman or is this fucking The Mummy?
I like it.
No, I can't. No, it was a good movie. That just bothered me because you're Aquaman. You're supposed to be in the fucking water or by the water. What abilities do you have in the? That's the worst place to put Aquaman, is in the middle of the fucking desert.
You know, because you gotta take him away from the motherfuckers that couldn't operate out there, because he could, because he's half human. The other motherfuckers had to have the little suits, bro.
Yeah, true. So
you gotta take him out of the element, bro. So what's the best place to go to? The fucking desert.
Yeah, but he was wasn't he looking for the Triton? That's why he was in the desert to start off with. I got to go back and watch that movie again.
Yeah, I have to too.
I only watched it once. Maybe it'll come up on the randomizer. Should we do that tonight?
Yeah, we'll do it. That's what we'll do basically to end the show. We'll do the randomizer, and from the list, we'll pick a movie from the list, and then we'll watch it. And we'll talk about it the next week.
All right, cool. There's only a couple of more topics that we got on here for today, though. But we were just talking about the Riddler. You know what I'm saying? Different Riddlers.
The Riddler is not the Riddler.
The Riddler. We were just talking about the Riddler.
You put a whole extra motherfucking syllable. I don't even know what letter you used to put in there. A or E, Riddler.
All right. Riddler. Jim Carrey is rumored to play MODOK.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's in a Marvel movie or a series. It's just that he's set to play him across the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, so
that means multiple projects.
Which will probably be CGI.
Yeah, with his voice.
Yeah, so that would be interesting.
Or they're gonna have him walking around as the body.
That'd be crazy too. Would you want him in like a prosthetic suit, like a big suit, or do you want a CGI?
I want his voice.
Okay. Do you know what MODOK stands for? I'm gonna see if I can remember this off the top of my head without Googling it. I believe it could be one of three things for the first.
But I know that fans did not like Patton Oswalt's incarnation in the little animation shit they were doing on what is it, Netflix it's on or some shit?
That was on Hulu, and I don't think they liked it because I enjoyed it, but I'm somebody who likes stuff like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Rick and Morty and stuff like that. It was done in that vein. You know what I'm saying? Being able to laugh at itself, being very funny type stuff. It almost felt like a bunch of Saturday Night Live skits. That's what it felt like watching it. So it didn't bother me nothing. It felt like Robot Chicken. Like if Robot Chicken was to do a MODOK show.
All right.
Well, the first M I believe can mean three things. I think it's mental, mobile, and mechanized. I've always liked mechanized, so I always use mechanized. It's MODOK stands for mechanized organism. Mechanized.
You wanted to say orgasm so bad, bro.
Mechanized organism.
You're over there stuttering like when you do have an orgasm. You're like,
Mechanized organism designed only for killing is what MODOK stands for.
Well, damn.
And
straight to the point on that one. He kills people.
Yeah, and he is a fictional character, of course, that appeared in American comic books, first published by Marvel. And he has a genius level intellect, psionic powers, and the ability to calculate probabilities. So like he's just super smart, and he could figure. It's really hard to take him down because half the time he's always one step ahead of you. He's great at playing chess, basically.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Thinker from DC, one of the villains for the Flash, except deadlier. Because the Thinker doesn't go on killing sprees for the hell of it. So
he just looks crazy too. So
yeah, and if for you D&D fans or you role playing fans, his alignment would be chaotic evil.
For your role playing fans,
yeah, 12 feet tall, 150 pounds. That's 340 kilograms. So doesn't weigh a lot, but he's big as fuck. He's basically just a head.
That's how Michael Jackson was. Michael Jackson was like 6'2", like 140 pounds.
Yeah, so anybody that wants to check out MODOK, go check out some comics. I think his first appearance was it Strange Stories or Tales of Suspense?
I have no idea. I'm not the one to ask about him.
Sometimes I just be talking to myself. I think it was I think he had like a cameo appearance in 1967. I think it was like Tales of Suspense. It was either number 91 or 93. I just can't remember which one it was. But yeah, Jim Carrey playing that character. If that is true, perfect fucking casting. Perfect fucking casting.
Yep. I think it's probably true. I mean,
all right.
I haven't.
It probably isn't, and they probably leaked that shit on purpose. with all the Batman shit going up, it's like, you know what? Let's just drop Jim Carrey's MODOK. And with the method actor that he is, bruh, he made the Mask one of the worst comic books ever, an interesting movie. So,
let's see this real quick. I haven't. Let's do this article live because this is real interesting to me. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to. Boom! Look at this.
Came up that quick, huh?
Hold on. This is a whole different thing than probably what you think I'm about to do. It's nothing about what we were talking about. That's for sure. But something that people might been waiting to know for a long time. David, especially on the heels of Many Saints of Newark, David Chase reveals what happened to Tony in the series finale of Sopranos.
What?
I've always been the type of person that thinks that Tony lived, that everybody was just too overly paranoid about the situation, even though there was a lot of foreshadowing that he perished at the end of the scene when went pitch black. But we'll see what happens. Sopranos creator David Chase finally revealed what happened to Tony Soprano in the infamous series finale. In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter's Award Chatter podcast, Chase revealed that the main character, Tony Soprano, did indeed die in the infamous Cut to Black Soprano series finale. Though he said that particular ending scene was not originally what he had in mind. He said originally he had a scene in which Tony comes back from a meeting in New York in his car. At the beginning of every show, he came back from New York into New Jersey, and the last scene could be him coming from New Jersey back into New York for a meeting in which he was going to be killed. However, Chase explained that idea for the final moments of the finale taking place in a little restaurant came to him 2 years before the episode aired on June 10th, 2007. He was driving on Ocean Park Boulevard near the airport, saw a little restaurant. It was kind of like a shack to serve breakfast. And for some reason, I thought Tony should get it in a place like that. Why? I don't know.
That's interesting.
While Chase's intention was for Tony to die at the end of the iconic HBO series, often considered one of the best television shows of all time, he did not expect the massive response the final received, saying, yeah, nobody said anything about the episode. No, it wasn't about the ending. He also revealed that what bothered him about the reaction to the Sopranos finale wasn't a huge response, but was that the people needing to see Tony dying on screen. Like people had this inert fucking want to see it.
Right. Because they wanted to know if they were right or wrong. It's crazy when people think that.
They wanted to know that he was killed. They wanted to see him go down face in Linguini. So yeah, he confirmed what a lot of people thought, that Tony Soprano did die in that final scene. And that's crazy. Now that just goes to fucking, was he the only one that died?
Right. Nah, that if you go watch that scene again, it's gonna feel different now.
Yeah. Like, I want to watch that episode tonight. I'm probably gonna watch that episode tonight.
Nah, I think I'm actually gonna watch Free Guy tonight. I was supposed to game stream, but that's probably gonna happen tomorrow night.
I haven't watched Free Guy yet.
I'm probably gonna watch Free Guy tonight. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. But the last two bullshit ass articles, you're probably not even interested in, bro. Netflix gaming service to roll out in the US on tomorrow.
I don't care. How the fuck are we playing the games?
Not on an Apple device.
So you play it on your fucking computer or your Fire Stick or some shit?
On your phone. Netflix lets you play video games on Android for paying subscribers.
That is gay.
Yeah.
Like, how good could it be on a fucking little mobile device?
Well, mobile devices aren't little anymore. I mean,
Well, you know what I mean. Go ahead and flip your fucking phone open. I know you want to.
No, I was actually gonna show like the size of an actual Switch, and
okay.
that you know what I'm saying. There's phones that have the same screen size as the Switch, or a little bit under.
Yeah.
So,
I thought you were gonna fucking open up your phone and have it fucking fly like a butterfly across the fucking screen.
Bro, I don't even know my phone. It's in my pocket.
Bro, you're gonna break that motherfucker.
No, I'm not. You see, most people actually game on something similar to this, but I'm
indie and I could game on this because my phone opens up like a fucking.
It's actually bigger than the screen on my Switch.
Yeah. It's like it's a phablet.
Yeah, that's what it is. But after a region limited release early this year, Netflix gaming push officially begins this week as the company releases an update to its Android app starting tomorrow. All Netflix subscribers on Android will start seeing a role labeled either in games or games on mobile inside their normal video streaming app. The games are exclusively for smartphones and tablets, and if you want to wait, you don't have to. The games are live now. Today's announcement confirms what we already knew after a test version launched in late August in Poland. Netflix games are downloaded.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a random ass place to test this.
Let's test it. Let's do it in Poland.
I think
what the fuck?
They just threw a dart. That's all. They just threw a dart or something.
The only thing good about Poland is Polish sausage, and I don't even know if that's from nowadays Poland. I think it's from old Polish ladies that came to America. I mean, that's just my idea.
Polish sausage and fucking pierogies is fire. Like Polish sausage and fucking
I didn't say it
cheddar
wasn't.
cheese mashed potato pierogies, fire. Netflix games are downloaded to your Android device as opposed to being streamed from Netflix cloud servers. Subscription services like NVIDIA GeForce, Xbox Game Streaming, and Amazon Luna remain poised to vie for Netflix's crown of gaming as they stream competitively intense games from server farms to your favorite screen. The big thing about this is that there is a big Stranger Things game that Netflix is dropping. And
makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a tap action game. And it's other licensed games like that they're gonna have. I can see them doing I can't remember who the publisher was, but you remember like the Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying, games and different stuff like that they had that were big at that time. Telltale, they have a bunch of Telltale games on the platform and stuff like that. But I mean, it's all good. But at the same time, when you got Xbox, like the article I sent you earlier, Sega telling Xbox like, "Yo, we need your cloud-based streaming. We'll make games for you if you help us do this."
We're gonna get a new Sonic Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, that'll be nuts.
Not to be outdone. Apple's like, okay, so we can't have Netflix gaming on our phones, but guess what? We have that Netflix don't. We got a Mariah Carey Christmas special on Apple TV Plus. So take that, because Halloween was just a couple days ago. So, Mariah Carey should be fully thawed out. I know people that got their whole Christmas tree up and all types of shit already.
I got some Christmas decorations up. Bro.
Like, bro, the fuck? Thanksgiving, like give the turkey some love.
Nah, the Christmas tree don't go up.
Throw some fucking. You could keep the scarecrows up from Halloween and put like a fucking turkey in between them or some shit. Make them look like they're eating the turkey or something. Like you could decorate for Thanksgiving. Like that's what our grandparents did. That's what my mom wasn't really a Thanksgiving fucking decorator, but that my grandma decorated for Thanksgiving. There was Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter.
Yeah,
all that shit. Now we just skip over fucking Thanksgiving.
Nah, Christmas tree can't go up until the 25th. You can start decorating because to be totally honest with you, some of the Thanksgiving decorations do blend into like Christmas decorations.
Not
like
really,
the same
but
shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, they do.
Not really.
Yeah, they do some of the table settings and shit like that. All you gotta do is throw some them honeycomb things that everybody be putting on their table. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Go.
yeah,
That
yeah.
can go. All you gotta do is throw some glitter on it, and now it's Christmas.
You could just throw some glitter on it. Here we go. It's Christmas time. It's a Christmas decoration now. There's glitter. It could also mean that it's a fucking stripper decoration. Then I guess.
So, stripping is for Christmas.
What? You got really excited.
Stripping is for Christmas. Were the three wise men actually three strippers?
Oh wow. That is very
I'm just saying, glitter and tassels and shit.
intriguing. We also have this week the Dexter revival is premiering on Showtime. Dexter New Blood. I'm a huge Dexter fan. What the fuck? I'm a
Dexter fan.
huge Dexter fan. We both can't talk tonight. At least I'm not stuttering. I'm just saying the wrong fucking word. Huge Dexter fan. I wasn't thrilled with the ending of the original show either. But I'm glad they didn't kill him off in it, so it did give a chance for a revival. Because who knew that fucking revivals and fucking bringing shows back and all that type of shit is fucking a norm and a must for a lot of shows. So we're getting that. It premieres. I think it premieres on the 7th.
Some people already saw the first episode. I don't know whether like
they've released four episodes to the media. The first four episodes.
Okay.
For reviews and shit like that. Dave came in. So but I believe for the regular ass people like me is the 7th. Yep, November 7th.
Well, that's crazy. You're talking about revivals, right?
Yes.
I don't know how big of a fan you would be of this, but this was like my college life. Motherfucking Boondock Saints.
I've never even seen it.
You never seen neither one? The first or bro.
You know why?
Why?
They have accents. I don't want to hear people talk like that for the whole movie. It's the same thing I have with Southern accents. I don't want to hear people talk like with a Southern twang either. It's not appealing to my ears.
Then watch it with subtitles.
Then I gotta read for fucking 2 hours.
Watch
hour
it
and a
with
half, 2
subtitles.
hours.
You're missing
What
out,
the
bro.
fuck?
The Boondock Saints are in the process of coming back. Director Troy Duffy said he's reuniting with Norman Reedus, the god Norman Reedus, and Sean Patrick Flannery for Boondock Saints 3, a new installment of the saga of the fraternal twin Irish brothers Connor and Murphy McManus, who go on a vigilante track that starts after they dispatch two Russian mobsters in self-defense, and they have an epiphany to rid their Boston hometown of all crime while being hunted by an FBI agent who is played by William Dafoe, who can't help but admire their cause. Impossible Dream Entertainment partners Sean Reddick, who did Get Out and Black Klansman, and Yvette Yakes Reddick are producing the package with Don Carmody from Good Will Hunting and Duffy. Latter wrote the script for the film with Flannery with a lot of input from Reedus. Duffy and Reddick said they hope to shoot next year when Flannery has completed his work on the series The Boys and Reedus is freed up from The Walking Dead and its spinoff. Director and producer said they hope to bring back others like Dafoe, but that has not been planned yet, and Dafoe isn't involved in the third film per his reps.
Well, cool for people that like it like yourself.
Bruh, the Boondock Saints is in my top 10 movies of all time.
I've heard through the years like people talk about it. I've seen bits and pieces of the second one, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm not fond of accents.
No, it's cool.
I'll try to watch it.
People look at me funny because I tell them Shameless is in my top 5 TV shows of all time. They'd be like, why? I'll be like,
I love Shameless.
Have you watched Shameless?
the first 4 or 5 seasons are fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. When you get to the point when you know they're tired of doing the show, when they're ready to go and do other shit, is when it starts getting bad.
It's usually when there's a high turnover rate in a writer's room and shit like that, and the you could tell, from a writing standpoint that something's not as it was before, and so shit like that. Show takes creative direction, different directions, shit like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, definitely looking forward to Dexter. That's on the 7th. So
And I'm definitely looking forward to the Boondock Saints. That's probably another 2 to 3 years away.
yeah, yeah. That's not a revival though. That's just a sequel, a threequel.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting on Clerks 3. I know it's done. I know he's showing
Yes.
it and stuff now, and he's doing like I think he just did a showing. He said he cut it to like 135 minutes, and
Okay.
he showed the cast and crew the movie.
Okay.
He's very satisfied with it, but I'm like, I want to get the documentary on him called Clerk. That they did like a documentary of Kevin Smith's life.
Yes.
That's supposed to be at all the what's
Yes.
that called? The fucking independent, the indie festivals and all that shit.
The film festivals.
Yeah, so I definitely want to check that. He's an interesting motherfucker, Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Like him and Mark Bernard. And I didn't know Mark Bernard did all he did writing for Playboy and all that other shit.
Oh yeah,
like
he
writing
done all types of shit. All types of shit.
Writing on Castle Rock, which I wouldn't even known what Castle Rock was if it wasn't for fucking Kevin Smith, and watched it, and that shit was amazing. And then I went and watched the original and was like, oh yeah, this shit is dope. And so that's pretty cool, man. I still want Kevin Smith to get to write a Marvel movie or a Marvel TV show. Like, let him direct one of them. Let Mark Bernard write an episode and let Kevin Smith direct it. His episodes of The Flash and Supergirl were always dope.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he would take on a project like that just because he had such a bad experience on Cop Out. He don't want to do another big budget movie.
Yeah.
That's a bro. That motherfucker, he's gonna be like, what? But I think if he sat down and he just did it, I think it would be fucking great.
I think see, I think with Cop Out, that's something that he wasn't really interested in. He's such a fucking fanboy that if he got a Star Wars or a Marvel flick, I think he would do it in a heartbeat.
I don't know. He always said he wouldn't.
Depend on what it is. That's why I said DV, like a Disney TV, like a Disney Plus TV show.
Like, yo, you could do anything you want from the list of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Like give him an episode of She-Hulk. You know, give him an episode of She-Hulk, see what happens. And then y'all motherfuckers keep trying to shove Squirrel Girl down our throat on different cartoons and shit. Let him do the Squirrel Girl live action show.
Speaking of She-Hulk, it's rumored that that's where Daredevil's going to be placed,
but not the Daredevil we want.
It's the new Daredevil.
Yeah, that it might be him just playing a different character. He said, just don't get your hopes up.
Yeah,
I'm just happy the actor's back because he was just good at acting.
Yeah, so they're gonna just ignore everything that was on Netflix, and it'll be him playing Daredevil and whatever he's in with it. It is just a different version of that character.
Well, with the great thing about the multiverse being rewritten and different shit happening like this is that you can just change everything that happened there anyway. You just come back and be a totally different person.
Yeah.
Like what if he didn't meet the blonde chick from True Blood? You know what I'm saying? Different shit like that. What if he wasn't affected in ways by interactions he had with different people?
But it don't make no sense because they're gonna bring back fucking Kingpin.
Yeah, but maybe it's a more deadly or violent Kingpin.
I don't think so because Disney's not gonna go as dark as fucking Netflix did with the characters.
They won't go as dark, but they've had really dark characters. Yeah, I mean there's ways that they show darkness in a way. Because you think about it, Thanos was a dark motherfucker.
Yeah, it's still not going to be Netflix dark.
The fucking
what made that show. That show wouldn't have been. It worked the way it worked because it was on Netflix.
No, I think they will because you could end up not coming. You could end up with the Daredevil shit not coming to Disney and because you remember they do have Hulu. They do have Marvel shows that are airing on Hulu.
No, they're gonna bring them over. They're gonna bring it over because they're gonna insert them and shit.
Nah, it could go to Hulu. Just like MODOK and other shit did.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But We'll definitely see what happens, man. Go ahead and pull up that generator.
Okay.
Tell them tell them what we're doing with this.
Well, tend to show every week. We're going to talk about a movie that we watch during the week, and we figure out what that movie is at the end of the show every week. After we talk about the movie, I'm bringing up a random movie generator. So, random movie generator comes up. It puts up a list of fucking movies. We're gonna take a pick out of 16 movies, all in English. You want to go all years, or you want to go? We'll go all years. And hold on, let me share this shit right quick.
We're gonna get something like the 1920s. Watch.
Yeah, no, we automatically undo some shit like that.
We're gonna get something in the 1920s, only subtitled in black and white.
Yeah. So here's the site is randomer.io/random dash movies. Right now, this is just an automated one that don't count because we got to click it. So we got a 16 movie thing, all genres, English language, all years. Because to break it down in different years, we can only break it down between, 1900 and 1950, 1950 to 1980, 1980 to 1990, 1990 to 2000, 2000, 2010, then movies after 2010, then movies from 2017, so on and so forth, all the way to 2020. Now, if they had something from like 1980 to like now, that'd be cool, but they don't. So we go all years and see what happens. So here I go. I'll scroll down a little bit. I'll click the random movie button.
You got to set it to one movie, don't you?
No, we're gonna go and we're gonna give us an option to pick.
Okay.
Through a list of things. Here's what we get, guys. We get 4 rooms. Kill Bill Volume 1. 9 songs. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring. Predator. Leon. The Professional. Before Sunrise. The Dark Knight. Jackie Brown. Snakes on a Plane. Jurassic Park. The OG version. Madison. The Bridges of Madison County. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Thunderball, and Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers. It's actually a very impressive list that's not going to be easy to choose.
This is a hard list to choose from. Who's ever in here right now, comment what movie you would pick. Wrong. All right. You know what we could do? What is it? 12 options? You're muted.
Yeah. The dogs are barking.
Oh, 12 options?
Let's go down to...
No, we could do it like this. I'll do a random number generator and give each one a number and just let it randomly come up with a number.
We go down to 4.
Cause I'm leaning so bad to Dark Knight. Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
And it's crazy because 2 of them are on my top 10 movies of all time, of my favorites. So I'm automatically going to vote for Beverly Hills Cop. Because that'd be perfect to like talk about and see how it's aged and shit like that. Seeing it's been almost fucking 30 years.
All right, then let's do Beverly Hills Cop.
All right, so next week on Lights, Camera, Action, we'll have a logo, we'll have an intro, and we will be talking about Beverly Hills Cop starring none other than Eddie Murphy. We could rent it for $3.99 on Prime Video, which I will probably do. Actually, I own it on Vudu. But it's one of my favorite movies.
I think it's on Paramount.
I'm a very big Eddie Murphy fan. Um, um, 48 Hours is one of my favorite movies of all time. And you got to think when this movie came out, like he was young.
I've never seen Beverly Hills Cop.
You've never seen it?
Never seen it. Only clips.
Oh wow, that's crazy. It's good. What
So this is gonna be interesting.
yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop next week. We'll talk about it, break it down. I could give you my Voodoo login and you can watch it through there.
Oh no, I got it. I found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think it's a classic 80s movie. And he was only bro, he started like he was under 21 when he was on Saturday Night Live.
And it's on HBO Max. Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 3 on HBO Max. All 3 on HBO Max.
Oh, even better. Let's see. He was 22 years old in Beverly Hills Cop. 22 years old. It's crazy when you watch it. You're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" So next week, we will end the show with the segment of the movie of the week, and next week's is Beverly Hills Cop, and then that's about it for this week.
Okay.
That ends the list.
I really want to know what movies these people were talking about when these comments didn't show up, because somebody was like, oh sorry, I'm sap as fuck. But Indy is honest. We'll all cry over Mario. Dude, if it was fucking great, what? Oh, it's a height thing. This had to be going through Batman stuff. This height thing, like these comments were going wild when we couldn't get them. Somebody said politics. Stop it. When did we talk about politics? I don't remember talking about whatever.
Maybe during Aquaman, but no, we had the comments on because you're talking about the shot for Aquaman, or no, he just talked about COVID. We didn't even talk about no shot or nothing like that.
No, we ain't talking about that. We talking about him just having COVID.
Yeah, well,
and it's slowing down all the stuff we wanted to see because everybody that's on at that premiere with him is in other stuff we're trying to see.
Yes, that is a fact.
Although it's cool if Amber Heard catches it.
Yeah, she could get COVID. Please go fucking spit in her fucking mouth.
Yes. Justice for Johnny Depp.
Thank you for tuning in to fucking episode 2 of fucking Lights Camera Action. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Rob Villain. You can find me at Villain Radio on all social media platforms. Sunday night on Sunday show, Sunday dinner with me. Indy Uchiha right over here. Syndrome, True Show, sometimes Trail, sometimes 2K Dre, and Bianca Tate hosting the 5 Random Questions segment.
Which was really good. Y'all should check it out.
Sundays at 8 o'clock. Sunday dinner, starring us. I didn't mean to do that, so my bad. Damn it! This mouse pad is very sensitive. Anyway, Sunday dinner, Sundays at 8 o'clock. Indy, go ahead.
You can catch me over at A Plus Hero Report, 11 a.m. on Sundays doing the PG version of what we do right here. So if you want to watch it with your kids, watch that one. If you want to roll a blunt and drink a beer and watch this one.
That's a pretty good way to explain it.
Yeah. But you can catch me over there doing everything with them, and you can catch me doing all the news and reviews for Geek Pop Culture over at A Plus Hero Report, man. This is fun.
Yeah, we're X-rated over here.
Yeah, very much so. I get to say fuck, shit, bitch, slut, cum sucker, gobbledygooker.
Chris Pratt is going to be really fucking stupid as the voice of Garfield, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What movie did we spoil? Somebody said we spoiled a movie for him, too.
I don't care. Oh, this is not a show where we're like, this is spoilers everywhere. So,
Yeah, if you watch
take
this,
notice. Spoilers ahead.
yeah, what I'll try to do is have the topics ahead of time, just so you know if you want to be spoiled or not. So, other than that, we don't give a fuck if you saw it or not. We don't give a fuck if we saw it or not.
Yeah, I haven't seen Venom.
Yeah, and I just spoiled the whole fucking end credit scene for him.
Yeah, I might be able to find it. I might be able to find it online and watch it too. So,
yeah, that should be coming to what? That should be coming to fucking DPS soon.
Yeah, I also have other ways.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, support the millionaires.
You just sounded like a fucking Republican. Now it got political. Until next week.